best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. Best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. The gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me through. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend.
How are we feeling, everyone? You ready for a new trading week? All right. We're gonna look at everything today. So let's get into it. How's the music volume? Music volume good? All right. All right. What's up, Fecker? How's it going? Mortimer, good to see you. Yeah, it's late over there, eh? What's up, Kyle? Saw, dude. What's up, Bearded? What's up, Gear? Cubanadian, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. What's up, Async? What's up, Nick? Moho, welcome to the stream, bro. Good to see you. Trade Intuition, my brother. How you doing, man? Jesse, good to see you. All right. So we've got some more data here with the weekly time frame closing. Weekly time frame is still holding on. Just real quick before we get into the macro stuff, just locally. So we had like a 1 hour break of structure here. Could be an SFP as well, since it is just barely breaking above the range. Just look at the 2 hour here. Yeah, so 2 hour SFP. So definitely something to watch. It does make me a little interested down at like, this is still kind of in premium of the range. If I was going to take the bounce out of here, I'd want to see this break and then take it here and stop loss here. But yeah, I like 107.2. I like some sort of break out of there. And then I also like the sweep of this liquidity into this order block golden pocket here. So sort of break a structure there. So that's kind of the two trades that I'll be looking for. Probably around open tomorrow. It's either the bounce break here or the breakdown. On the short side, we do have a 15-minute low here. So we may trade hunt to short here if we break this and then come back up and reject down. To take the trade here, stop loss above here, and try to run it down to the pink box initially. But yeah, it kind of around open tomorrow. I'm looking for the sweep of this liquidity into 107.2 and then further down into like 106 area. But I definitely want to catch the short in case we're just nuking. But yeah, so we'll keep an eye on this. Let me get my exchange open. Okay. Oh yeah, Trade Intuition, what was your emoji again, man? Magnet Wizard, right? You gotta show me the wizard one. What's up, G-Man? How's it going? Gold pocket looks juicy. Too much liquidity to clear. Yeah, it does. There is a spider line in the way, so we'll have to see if we can make it down there. This pattern is very common where we get above a spider line, just go sideways and up, liquidity grab, and then go. This is a very common pattern on Bitcoin. We might get our 15-minute break here. So let's... I mean, I like the retest of previous lows here. Let's map this out here. Take a short here. Okay. Not bad. Okay. So I like this short. So let's take a look. $108,763. Uh, 109,398. Take profit. Take profit along the way, but ultimately 1035. Dang, man, that's quite a good risk to reward there. Okay, I'm gonna. Did we close? We closed. I'm gonna put that order in. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and signal this as well here. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Do I think it's going that low? Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. So we're looking at the macro here. One thing that you have to understand, Moho, is that this is a weak low on the 4 hour. This is a weak low on the 15-minute up, with the exception of maybe the weekly, right? This is a weak low. So generally we would expect for the price to come back to this level. But yeah, we'll see. Thanks for being patient there, guys. Had to get that signal out, but let's take a look here. I could have entered on the retest of the break of structure, but I like this entry better. Yeah, for me the entry is just about risk to reward. If I can get a 4 risk to reward to my target, at least my first target, and like a 7 risk to reward lower. Like for this trade, like I'm risking $400 to make $3 grand. That's a pretty good trade. But we'll see. What would really suck if we get 382 front ran and it like retests here and then jumps down and doesn't pick us up. So you can aggressive entry here if you prefer, but this is the order that I have set. Okay. Well, I'm not in yet, Brandon. I'm looking to get in on the retracement to premium of this range. Now, obviously, this trade is if we just come down to one of these key levels and then come back up, you should remove the order, right? Like this is on a quick retracement and then down. Like you don't want to break structure on the 15-minute back bullish. If you do that, this trade is invalidated. I should probably add that. Whatever. I'll be at the charts. Okay, so anyway, let's go over what we're supposed to go over here. Dang. This might just run away from us. That's okay. No, I'm not in already. What would have been the risk to reward if we entered here? It would have been a 3. Yeah. We'll see. This is going to feel like my first real win in a long time. Well, that's the thing, man. It's about risk to reward, right? So, I mean, if you can risk $300 to make $3 grand, or $400 to make $3 grand, I mean, that's phenomenal, right? Okay. I keep getting distracted. All right, so 5-day. So looking at the 5-day, this does not look good. This looks terrible. So this is what we were talking about is coming up. So you have this bearish break of structure on the 5-day here. You have this distribution model at the highs here, 1, 2, 3, and then after distribution, you then close underneath this low, breaking the structure on the 5-day bearish again. Not really liking that too much. This is, I mean, if this looked like this, guys, I would be telling y'all to long the hell out of this thing, right? It's like a megaphone pattern, right? If we break this megaphone to the downside, I mean, coming down. So that doesn't look too good. But so the weekly, we were worried about getting a SFP break of structure on the weekly. The weekly's still holding this level, which is good. It's a good sign. This was kind of, if the weekly closed, dang, man, did it really just run away from us? Ah, that's lame, dude. Or am I just zoomed in? Hold on, on my exchange. Man, I should have just entered here. That's okay. That's okay. Can't catch them all. Okay. Risking it dollar. You put $100, 10x risk. Oh, so you entered. You're in. Yeah, come back up and fill me. It's 25-minute close. Okay, 25-minute break of structure. Maybe we can adjust our... Oh, 108.512. What would our risk to reward be if we adjusted our entry here? Five. I mean, this trade makes sense with the 25-minute closing like this. If you don't want to miss out on the trade, I would be okay with entering here. I already wrote everything up, so I'm gonna leave my entry up here, but we'll see. Yeah. Man, they just nuked that thing on open. Okay. This is why you wait for confirmation, by the way. Remember this trade we were talking about? SFP break of structure? You didn't get the break of structure, that's why you wait. You get down. Did anyone catch this over the weekend? So you had a 25-minute break of structure here. You had a 20-minute break of structure here. It was a little tricky because the 15-minute kind of hit it, right? Like if you're looking at the 15-minute, this doesn't look like structure, right? But on the 20-minute, you have a break of structure, and on the 25-minute, you had a break of structure. So I was kind of recapping that. It was nice. Then you get this big flag, and then you push up to liquidity. So this would have been a nice trade. I think that was like Friday. Yeah, it was like at the end of the day Friday. I'd already stepped away, but it was a nice trade there. Or no, it was in the morning on Friday. Nice. All right. Prepared trader is a profitable trader. That is correct, Joey. It's correct. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the 12-hour. Yeah. Retest the previous lows. Is that what this was? No, not quite. Yeah, guys, I mean, the weekly has a little hope. This 2-week looks terrible. Big Darth Ball, Doji, Bearish Engulf. Now, there's still time on this for it to push back, but this does not look good. Let's look at let's mosey on over to some other crypto charts here. Let's take a look at these. Well, that's certainly not good. Okay. So what we were afraid of happening on Bitcoin's chart happened on total. So we have a SFP break of structure, inverse JPAL pattern on total crypto market cap. This is extremely bearish in my opinion. We already bounced from this weekly order block once. Let's look at momentum. Oh, and we're losing momentum too. Man. Even local momentum, it looks like. Yeah, guys. This looks bearish. Is the weekly losing the 80 line on Market Cipher as well? Oof. I mean, so this week can still... So last week... Oh, man. All right, so if you guys don't know, on Market Cipher, this 80 line, So you have the 80 line and the 20 line. So these are two areas that I love on the stochastics here. So generally, if you're pushing up and you're staying above this 80 line, generally you're chilling, right? So you get above the 80 line here, and you go. You lose the 80 line, and shit can get pretty bearish, right? Like, for example, where do we lose the 80 line here? Right here, right? You lose the 80 line, and down you go. Right? You get above, so it's when both get above the 80 or the 20 line, right? So you get above the 20 line on both right here. And you go sideways for a little bit, and then you go up. You lose them both right here, and you cool off for a while, right? So losing the 80 line here is not really good. Geeky, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I don't love this on total. I don't love this big bear div, this kind of long drawn out bear div losing the 80 line. I mean, like, for example, right here, right? So this doesn't count because you fought and saved the 80 line, right? But you lose the 80 line here, and what happens? You go sideways, and then you just dump, right? So careful, guys. I mean, you lose the 80 line here, you dump for a week, and then you get saved by bullish engulf, and up you go, right? But generally speaking, especially when you have these like bear divs at the highs, and then you lose the 80 line, I mean, things could get ugly. Okay, let's look at the 5-day. Yeah, 5-day just lost the 80 line as well. I mean, like, even right here, for example, right? If we put a vertical line here, you lost the 80 line on Market Cipher on this close here, and then you get this massive dump, right? These are just like the small things that I like on Market Cipher. So there is some hope on the daily with this momentum crossing up, but I mean this today could close differently and greatly change that. Man, I don't know if this is gonna come pick us up. That's lame. We should have entered on the retest of previous lows. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. All right, USDT dominance. All right, let's start over. Man, oof, kind of like a Wyckoff. So we have distribution on the Bitcoin pair, and then we have kind of an accumulation model here. No real break of structure on the second leg here, but grab that. So the weekly break on this would be here. Yeah, so we'll have to watch this, but if we look at our daily here, we break our daily bearish here, and then we come test this order block. Man, that was clean. Or sorry, bullish, not bearish. We break our daily bullish here, and then we tested our order block. So this was a very very clear accumulation here. And now we're initiating, mitigating to continue on USDT dominance. Guys, I'm not feeling very bullish. I could be wrong, and we could go to the moon today or tomorrow. We could sweep the weekend lows and just go up, but just be prepared, guys. Yes, we had the weekly SFP, but on total we didn't, and on the 5-day we broke bearish. So it's just a lot of potential bearish signs. Let's look at yeah, I mean on CME futures you already broke bearish on the daily as well. Yeah, I mean on CME you already broke bearish on the weekly. Well, people don't really like to hear about the bear stuff, but you know, I want you guys to be prepared. But yeah, we do still have the SFP on the weekly, right? So could get something. Just watch your key levels, watch for structure breaks out of key areas. Okay, so keep in mind, as I talked about, if we can create bullish structure here, I do still like a long out of one of these levels, right? So we came down aggressive, right? If we don't get structure, I would love to get my trade filled, especially with this downtrending momentum here. If we could come back up, fill me, and come down, that would be fantastic. But yeah, there is bullish potential at these levels. We'll have to see. All right, do you guys have any questions about anything that we've gone over so far? I'm gonna drink some water. What up, Luke? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys feel prepared on the Bitcoin TA. Put a 2 in the chat if you missed the local TA or you just need a little bit more. All right, awesome, guys. I'm glad some of you guys are still alive out there. Yeah, so I mean, we still have bullish possibilities out of these two areas, so just keep an eye on this. We still have our trade up here. We'll see what happens. We can mosey on around to some other altcoin charts here. Rejection of supply, bounce from demand, comes back up. So 4 hour break here. Of course, it is internal to up here, but could be interesting. I'd watch the momentum here. Oh, come on, come pick up my order. Let's do some adjusting here. Really like where that bounced from. Okay. Alright, where are we at here? And we're in the golden pocket. Let's go, boys. Alright. Alright, there's a chance. There's a chance, guys. Alright, cool. Cool beans. We'll take a look. Alright, so ETH did have a 4-hour break. Was it a significant break here? So it deviated the top of the range. Could be deviating the range to come back and wreck people. We'll have to see, but obviously it is a 4-hour break, so as long as this momentum holds, I mean, this could look okay. It's going to do what Bitcoin's going to do, though, obviously. Discount, yeah, similar to Bitcoin. I like a sweep of these lows. Did we mitigate this? Ooh, on ETH, everything's kind of been mitigated except for this little area here. Luna. Shh. Sit. Okay. Yeah, so if you can get some sort of bullish structure, so ETH just closed a 30-minute bearish. If ETH comes back up to retrace this, I like a short out of that. But, I mean, you do have this in your way, but that looks like probably like a 2-to-1 at least. So I'd like to short down to there. If we come down here and we get some sort of bullish reaction, like kind of fake out a loss of this momentum to reclaim it to go, I could like that. Really, I'd want to see 15-minute here. I want to see a 15-minute break. We'll see. See what we get. Okay. And then obviously I like a golden pocket sweep of this momentum here. Kind of key level with this high. I guess we could kind of put our multiple confluence box here, right? And then if we come down here and break structure, I like that as well. Solana. Man, Cuban, we really nailed this bounce on Solana. We really nailed this, bro. I remember you asking me about it. Nicely done. And you took profit up here, right? In the supply? Or the retest? I don't know if you're still here, Cuban, but we nailed that, bro. Okay. Let's go to a cleaner chart here. Solana. Poof. So Solana is getting rejected from this same momentum line we were talking about, right? It's been holding us down all this time. Unless this breaks, you're not getting bullish. You would expect it to attack the low. Liquidity down here. This was your short entry. Ooh, Solana gave a very clear... Man, what was the risk reward on that short? Maybe we should have been trading Solana. Forgive my language. Maybe we should have been trading Solana. It's only a 3-to-1, but... Yeah, that was a nice short on Solana. Solana again deviated on the 1 hour, put in like a little head and shoulders, right? Head, shoulders, and then hit the momentum and down you go. So, yeah, really, you want to see Solana break this momentum if you want to get bullish at all. So, literally, this is just a 1 hour trend line from the highs. So, unless you see that break, you're coming down on Solana. This looks like head and shoulders here. Yeah, doesn't look good. I don't really see much of a point on giving altcoin TA right now. With they're just gonna follow Bitcoin, right? All right. So Sui actually put in kind of a significant 1 hour break here. Coming back to demand here, tapping demand. Interesting. Breaking out of the downtrending momentum. Is this mitigated? I don't hate Sui here, but I mean, probably just going to retest previous lows, but I don't hate this. Previous lows, you could probably get a short down if Bitcoin's going to drop, but I don't hate this on Sui. I would much prefer a sweep of the weekend lows here and get some sort of actionable structure here. I would much prefer that. But I think Sui could be nice if Bitcoin's going to get our bullish break because it's already done more work on the 1 hour. Hey, Cuban is here. Nice, bro. Yeah, that Solana bounce was incredible. Just showing you guys, dude, this stuff works. Especially on the macro on altcoins, it's pretty. It's not hard at all to do. All right, guys. Well, I know that the last stream last Thursday was a little boring, so I appreciate you guys all still coming back today. I'm feeling a lot better today. Any other questions you guys had? Last minute questions you guys had before we call it here? Can I take a quick look at COAI? That thing's running counter to the market, right? Or COAI. No. Yeah, so what did we talk about, Joey? We talked about if you lose this low, you're coming down. And we lost the low and we came down. Yeah, so just kind of put in like a Chinese ching chong pattern here and broke, down you go. Yeah. Ugly, 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 ugly. Coming down to its like lifetime VWAP around like $4. Yeah, I hope you didn't hold any of this. Sorry. But thank you for asking me to look at that, Joey, because yeah, exactly, right? Because of course you break structure on the 1 hour and you just die. All right. Thanks, Joey. I needed a laugh at the end of the stream. All right, well, much love, guys. As always, my name is Wave Cipher. Trade safe. Much love. Wave Cipher out. Let's kill it this week. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.